We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. The Yanks continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. David Wells gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. And with all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Reined in. Another 1-2 delivery. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
There's Robbie Cano now. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all of that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Mets 0. The Yankees coming up. It's crosstown action on Major League Baseball, the show. Seth Lugo gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
So stepping in, Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them. I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Stepping up now, Bernie Williams. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
So striding in, Tino Martinez. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
One and one the count. Williams, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Set. Here's the 2-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
At the plate, Jose Canseco, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average is at 308 entering play. 23 homers and 48 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay throw won't get him.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Counts 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, number 39, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Second inning set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he just ramps up and hears the fastball by him. 0-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
0-2 once more. Is taken for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And he fouls this one off. Ramos just rakes left-handed pitching. There's no real way to dispute that. However, he's not nearly as proficient when facing pitching from the right side. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And now, Michael Conforto. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. to 2-2
Next
now.
count, 2-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now at the plate, Alfonso Soriano. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And the pitch. On the season, Soriano is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. And he takes a cold strike 1. Lugo is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Now a curveball misses inside.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First offering on its way. The catcher Jorge Posada is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Posada behind the ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed by Posada, who's down on strikes.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Number 18 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Line to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Throw comes back in quickly, holding the lead runner at third, but the batter was able to hustle up to second with 2 away.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's in the double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. A ball and a strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
There's a breaking ball blocked by Ramos. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Second and third, 2 away. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in score.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Yankees lead this one 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, J.D. Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Marisnick playing here in his age 29 season. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone!
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Jeff McNeil will be
Now
the next to take a turn.
Number 6.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
Williams is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
So
Shortstop,
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Mlb Rosario. And that's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys were.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will not make the play. It's off his glove. And that's off the left field wall.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Tino Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Tino Martinez.
Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. So striding forward now, Jose Canseco. He reached on a single in his first try. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Two and 2 the count.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Tim Raines. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And it's 1-2. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up. And he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the catcher.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos, a base hit in his first trip. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Shot toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, Hero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Raines is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 2.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. No balls and a strike to count. Fouled away. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now to the plate, number 39 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Number 39.
First delivery to him on the way. And a lay-off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
Riding in once again, Alfonso Soriano. He drew a walk his first time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless, he's on his way to an early shower. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jorge Posada is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Number 18 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder. A leap, but it's off his glove.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
So now to the plate, Derek Jeter, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Porcello tossed a little over 85 innings so far, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jeter is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Struck him out, and now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. At the plate, Bernie Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We played 4, 2-1 New York. Striding into the box, J.D. Davis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Jake Marisnick comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Jeff McNeil is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. Now at the plate, Tino Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Jose Canseco is in for the 3rd time now as he takes the ball outside. It's 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Standing in now, Tim Raines. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hard hit to first. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Next will be the designated hitter, number 39. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Porcello into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Ball. 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Mlb Rosario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. So far this year against Southpaws, Ramos is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mets strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Posada. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Smith is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 18. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Fouled off. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's another 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnik on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers.
Leading off to the Mets, the right fielder.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
In there, 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed, 2-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Mets go down.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Derek.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Bernie Williams stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. At the plate, Tino Martinez. He got called out on strikes his last time through, and he fouls this one off. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
3-2 full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Goose Gossage will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. First pitch coming, here it is. Jake Marisnick is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jeff McNeil goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Mlb Rosario is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Some important 2-out success as Robinson Cano will bat next. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Yankees are out in front, 3-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Canseco. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Davis brings it in. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. Digging in now, Tim Raines, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. The pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
The count now at 2-2. Lined into right, a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knock out there.
Fouled away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You might say that that steal is on the catcher because the pitcher was so quick to the plate with his delivery, but I think the credit has to go to the base runner. Great jump, and he really showed off his speed there.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
Next for the Yankees.
Now in the box, Jorge Posada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's now 4. All set for the start of the.
Leading off with the Mets, the designated hitter.
Mariano Rivera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Pete Alonso becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Wilson Ramos is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Michael Conforto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Metropolitans here this evening.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
4-2 the final score tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. David Wells wins his 17th game of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Seth Lugo couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Mariano Rivera strikes out the side to record the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight.